I've forgotten what it's like to be normal. Like at this point, it's been so long since I've been suffering, I've been struggling that, you know, I don't really remember what it feels like to be normal. It's like, yeah, okay, I know it theoretically. I've experienced it before, but it's like I just can't imagine feeling normal at this point. Which is a strange feeling because it's like, yeah, okay, like in the future at some point, I know things are going to get better. I know I'm going to feel better. I know things are going to get back to normal, but it's like my life has changed so much and it's been such a long time at this point that it's like this has become my life, and even though I'm aware that will not be my life forever, it's just hard for me to feel what it's like to be normal. And it's a very strange thing to experience, very strange feeling to have. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like, let's say I used to ride my bike all the time when I was young and then stopped riding it, and for the last 20 years I haven't ridden my bike. It's like, yeah, okay. I remember what it's like. I know that I can do it. I know that if, in the future I'll do it again someday, but it's like in the moment, I just can't imagine myself riding a bike. I can't really remember what it feels like. It's just, it's strange. Like I'm trying to explain it, it's very difficult because it's kind of like explaining something that you can't explain, you know? I don't know, it's weird. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm wearing gloves, it's because I'm doing my workout, just taking a little break. So if today's the official first day since I restarted working out. I'm gonna start walking again regularly, working out regularly. It's definitely gonna help. Hopefully, it's gonna help with the appetite too, because that's been a struggle for the last few weeks. But yeah, it's just that's the thing. It's like when it's not one thing, it's the other. It's like, oh, it's coughing, or it's breathing issues, or my leg hurts, or blah 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 blah, and it's just like, it's all things I can deal with. It's things I don't have a choice but to deal with. And I know I can handle it, but it's like, I don't know. It's like become my new life. And it's just like, yeah, things will eventually get back to normal, but I just can't picture that, you know? I don't know, it's weird. And it's not really a bad thing. It's like we all go through phases in life, and this is just the phase that I'm going through. It's like I know it could be much much worse, and I'm very grateful for that. But at the same time, it's like I know it could be much much better, and I'm looking forward to that. It's just I can't picture. It's kind of like seeing something in the distance, and it's like, okay, that's my goal, that's what I'm heading towards. I've been there before, I know what it's like, I know what it will be like when I'm there, but it's just like I keep walking and walking and walking. It's like no matter how much I walk towards it, it just never seems to get closer. And it's like the more you go through that process, the more it's like, okay, I know I'll get there eventually, but will I, it kind of starts to feel like a dream, like a mirage, To go back to that desert analogy, it's like, walking through the desert, and it's like, all you can do is keep walking and walking, and eventually you'll get back to civilization. And it's like, oh, at some point you can kind of see it in the distance, but you're like, is it real? Am I imagining it? Is it just like a mirage, a vision, a dream? Like, I don't know. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like, it's there. I know that it's coming. I know what it's going to be like when I'm there, but I can't quite reach it. I can't quite feel it or believe it? It's, I know I've said this like a dozen times at this point in this one video, but it's like, it's such a weird feeling, weird thing to experience. But I guess, you know, it's all part of the process. Yeah, I don't know. I guess there isn't really much else to say. It's like, yeah, it's not like I can just explain it. I've done my best to explain it. I feel like I've said the same thing 5 times already, so it's like there's no point in trying to explain it further. It's just, yeah, it's a weird, strange thing to experience, and yeah. Anyway, that's been my update for the day. I don't know. I don't even know if it's an update at this point. That's the thing. It's like at this point, I don't know. People ask me like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, I don't know. Things have been worse. Things have been better. I'm not horrible. I'm not great. I'm just, eh. Like it's gotten to the point when people ask me like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, I'm still alive. Like I make a joke out of it because like I honestly don't know how to answer anymore. So yeah, let's end the video here. Talk to you at some point in the future.